Hello everyone, this is a Toyota Tacoma 2022. I'm going to show you how to replace your water pump. And when it comes to the air box, you're just going to unlatch here, take your pry tool and pry this harness out, unplug the sensor. Thing is not a very good listener. So you grab the intake box from here and pull it this way and up like that. On this side, just gonna disconnect this vacuum hose right here. Now we can get the box out. Perfect. Next thing you need to do is there's a shield under the truck. On this one is a metal shield. We're gonna remove that and drain the coolant entirely. This process could take easily 45 minutes for the coolant to completely drain out. And then, because we're working on the water pump, we have to make sure the system is drained. Then we can go ahead and remove this reservoir tank and the fan shroud. So next we're going to start by taking all these clips out. They're here and then they're right here. Okay, once you take the clips off, just take this out of the way. Next, the radiator fan shroud is connected by a bolt here. Take this out. Another bolt is right here. You can see that. We're going to take this one out. And then you can see the fan shroud already loose. We're going to lift it up and get it out of the way. So unfortunately, there is no quick way to get this fan out of the way. You have to remove these bolts here that are connected the fan to the water pump pulley. And these are 12mm fasteners. And if you can get to them, take them out. They're a total of 4. So this is going to take a little bit of time. That's how they look. So once you get all the bolts out, one thing you have to make sure, you grab on the fan extremely tight. Do not be lazy about it. Otherwise you're going to hit the radiator and crack the radiator fins, which are really close. That's costly repair. Here you go. So radiator, fan shroud, and a fan comes out at one piece. And if the fan shroud is giving you trouble when you're pulling it up, you have to, that's just because these two hoses are connected on the fan shroud with a small clip, like this. So you're just gonna slide the clip up and out. You're gonna need a 17mm. There's a bolt, like a guide bolt right here, underneath the tensioner. Put your socket on and do counterclockwise. See how the belt loosens? You can just get it off the pulleys. Guide the belt off. Take the water pump pulley out, and you can see deposits. Now the belt, you can mark the belt rotation, but if you don't, you might have if you have a diagram, don't mark it. If you don't have a diagram, mark the rotation. Now at this point, remember, do not leave the belt on while you do the service, because the engine coolant will drop onto the belt and your belt starts to squeak. Then you might need another belt. If you are replacing your belt anyway, then go for it. See, this one starting to show cracks, so I will recommend that to be replaced. Next, I'm going to start to remove the idler pulley there and here. This is a 14mm socket. Here you go. This one also is 14mm socket. Here we go. Now I can see the oil leak right here from the timing cover. I'm going to go ahead and address that. You can see all the bolts for the water pump that you need to remove to get to the water pump. Another thing to keep in mind is this tensioner bolt here. If you're trying to remove that bolt because it's in your way, it's counterclockwise threads. I mean backwards threads, so they're clockwise open, counterclockwise tight. So again, that's the pulley for the tensioner, not for the idler. Tensioner pulley is not counterclock open, it's clockwise open. And without taking that off, you cannot open this bottom bolt. Here you go. So once you get the water pump out, you have to remove thermostat housing. You got 1 and 2 bolts holding this thing down. And the new pump should have a new stud and a new gasket. So the same way, you're going to go ahead and install your water pump back in. Make sure the mating surface is clean and you should be good. Thanks for watching. Take care.